Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Anjali. So in today's video, I will be talking about few things which always demotivates us when we are trying to learn speaking English. So in this video, I just want to make you a little comfortable. I know you all are facing the same situations. I know you all are facing these problems, but you are not so much aware about it. And you feel like it's common and I don't think so we'll have to work over it. But I just want to say to you, you'll have to work over these problems. And most important thing, first, I'm just going to aware you about these problems. And the second thing that I'm going to do is to give you solution, is to resolve these problems of yours so that you will get rid of these problems and you will start improving your English. So I just want to tell you a few things. First thing, as an English beginner, I have also faced these problems. The first one problem is that when we do a lot of practice, when we make efforts, we feel like, okay, we are doing enough. But still, after doing that much practice, why am I not improving? I know the common thing that you all face. Yeah, the common thing that you all are facing right now. So here I'm just going to talk about the solution of this problem. When you feel like, okay, I'm doing efforts, I'm doing my practice, I'm doing every single thing. But what is that thing that is stopping me? That is making me to feel demotivated when you compare yourself with others. For example, best example that I can give it to you. For example, I've started learning speaking English 3 years ago. Yeah. And if I compare myself with the person who has started 15 years ago, does this make any sense to you? Because there is huge disparities between us. I started 3 years ago, and the another person who has started 15 years ago, it is going to be so huge. It is going to be very huge time, and the another person has made a lot of efforts within 15 years. And if I compare myself with that person who has started 15 years ago, does this make any sense? How could I be fluent in English? How could I be more confident like that person who has started 15 years ago? So you will have to understand this. And here I'm not saying this in order to become fluent in English, you'll have to give 15 years. No, you don't need to give 15 years to become fluent in English. But understand here, the person who has spent 15 years towards learning speaking English, whatever efforts the another person made within 15 years, you can also make the same efforts within 5 years or within 6 years. Years doesn't matter. Your efforts, your practice, your determination, your dedicated time towards learning speaking English, that matters. Here I'm not talking about years. You'll have to give 10 years and 15 years and maybe 2 or 3 years to become fluent in English. No. But most important thing that you need to give towards it, that is your efforts. That is your practice. That is your dedicated time towards learning, towards speaking, towards reading, and towards consuming English content. That is the thing which is going to help you. So stop comparing yourself with those person who has started long ago, because there is no use. The person has started long ago, the person has learned a lot of things, the person has become so much comfortable to speak in English, and right now after dedicating 1.5 year, you are comparing yourself to that person. So it always makes you demotivate. So don't get demotivated. Instead, what you can do, the solution of this problem, either you can measure your fluency, either you can measure your improvement, or the second thing, you can track your own self. And on tracking, I will make a separate video which is going to give you an amazing idea how you can track your growth. That's gonna be amazing. I will come up with tracking video. So first, how you can measure your growth. So here I'm going to talk about this. The first thing that you can do, one, whomever you admire, whomever YouTuber's video you watch, you just need to understand that you can pick one video of that YouTuber. Okay, your favorite YouTuber video, you can just pick one video of that YouTuber and listen to that video so attentively. And after listening to it, you just need to understand what he's trying, what she's trying to convey in that video. After understanding it well, The second step would be, you just need to, either you can create your video or you can record yourself. Okay, so these are the two things that you can make. Pick one of them and give it a try. And while after doing this, listen to that video attentively. Whatever you have created, whatever recordings you have made, you just need to listen to that recording and try to find out where you are lagging and where you are making mistakes. This is going to be an amazing way which is going to help you to improve your English. And this is how I used to measure my growth. I used to measure my fluency when it comes to talk about improving my English. So instead of comparing yourself with that person who has started long ago, you can just try to improve your English, try to learn something from that person and start implementing it in your day-to-day life, and create a video of yours and find out where you are lagging, where you are making mistakes. So this is going to be an amazing way. And instead of comparing yourself, you can choose to measure your growth. Yeah, so this is supposed to be an amazing idea that you should try. So give it a try. Talking about the second thing, the second problem of yours, that you always try to copy others. You always try to think that I just want to speak like her, I just want to speak like him, the way he speaks, she speaks, amazing. It's so lucid, it's so understandable, and I just want to speak like him. I just want to speak like her. And this is the mistake every English beginner does. Why? Why I'm saying this? Because I have also gone through the same situation in my initial stage of learning speaking English. So I used to like the way they used to speak. So I used to like the way they speak. So I thought like I just want to speak in that way. So this was the thing that I always admired, and I felt like, okay, I just want to speak like him. I just want to speak like her. So this was the thing that I used to do a lot. And I just say that this is the common problem that everybody faces. And here, I just want to resolve this problem of yours. Instead of speaking like anyone else, you can create your own style of speaking. Yeah, because everybody has different style of speaking. Do we speak same? Do we look same? No. Do we speak the same way? No, absolutely. We all are different. We all are unique. So our speaking style is supposed to be very unique. You don't need to copy anyone. Create your own way of speaking. Create your own style of speaking. You don't need to copy anyone. Whomever you admire, learn something from that person. But when it comes to speak, give it your own touch up. Give it your own style. Yeah, speak it in your own style. You don't need to speak like anyone else. You just need to create your own style of speaking. And this thing I admired a lot. The same intention when it comes to speaking English, you should have. You should have. Why? Because everybody has their own way of speaking, and this is the thing which will gonna help you go ahead and to do something good, to do something amazing with your life. I know you all know about these problems. I know you all are facing these problems, but literally these are very common problems. But you all are facing it, but you are not aware of these problems. So that's why on behind creating this video, the only purpose is to make you aware about these problems and make you to have little understanding about it, and you just understand about it and give it a try, that you won't make these mistakes again, and you will start working over these problems. You will start working over these things. Yeah, because these are the things which always stops you. And I just want to tell you, so many times I have faced the same problem. So be focused towards these common mistakes and make sure that you are not going to make these mistakes again. You are not going to compare yourself with another person. You are not going to think about that I just want to speak like him, I just want to speak like her. Because everybody has their own style of speaking. If you don't, everybody has. Yeah, do we speak same when we speak in our mother tongue? I don't think so we speak same when we speak in our mother tongue. No, everyone speaks differently in their own language. And why do we need to copy anyone when it comes to speak in English? So create your own style of speaking and involve yourself into it, and you would start loving it. In your initial stage, it might get little complicated, it might get little bit difficult, not more, because we all love speaking. Doesn't matter. Here, I'm not talking about speaking in English, but slowly and gradually, by making efforts, by making your speaking practice, you will become so much comfortable and you will start loving the way you're gonna speak in English. This is the thing which wanna give you so much happiness, which wanna make you to be very grateful about your own self. And here, one more thing. I'm not saying that don't like anybody's way of speaking. No, here I intend to say that appreciate them, like them, but create your own way of speaking. Yeah, here I'm not against that. You don't need to like anyone. You don't need to like the way the another person is speaking. Like it, learn from it. Yeah, admire them, but create your own style of speaking. That's supposed to be a good option, and that's supposed to be gonna help you in a long run. Okay, so I hope you all found this video very informative. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And share this video with your friends, family members, colleagues, so that they will also got to know about these problems and they will also got to know about the solution of these problems. So this is it for today. Radhe Radhe to you all. I'll see you soon in the next video.